Okay, hopefully this is going to open up. Okay, that was taking long. Hello, okay, hello. Hopefully this is okay, good. I got scared for a minute there. It looked like it was not in the right live again. Like, not again, not again. I can't take it. Okay, sorry. So, this case, if you're not following this case, it is crazy. Okay. The parents there, they have older kids that are the husbands, and then I believe 2 that are theirs together. And 48, maybe it's now 70. Hi, Al. Maybe 72 hours ago, they they went to what they said was like her stepson was playing some type of football or whatever. She went to get a mouth guard, is what she said, at this sporting goods store. She went to get a mouth guard. And she said before she went into the store, she noticed that the baby needed to be changed. But there's like so much hey there, tree dog. When people lie, sometimes they add too much information. Jodi Arias did it a lot, but this woman, her sister did it. They go into too much, and a lot of times also when people lie, they go on the defensive before you even asked about anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say somebody's lying to you, they're writing an email, or they're like on the phone, but there's other people there, and they go, oh, just so you know, I'm completely by myself here on the phone. And it's like, you wouldn't say that. Like, you're already feeling guilty about something, so you say that, right? So it's easy to pick out things. I mean, there's lots of times I see things in emails and stuff, and the person is just going too far, right? They're trying to tell you stuff. So they're doing that here, okay? They're already out there with the defenses. Like the aunt was saying, well, what are you going to do if the baby goes to the bathroom? There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong. You know, nobody was saying there was anything wrong with her changing the baby. But the story doesn't add up. So she says she was changing the baby on the back seat of the car. Now, she just happens to be doing this in an area where there are no cameras or very few cameras. And she says that the next thing she knows, somebody comes up from behind, says hola, and knocks her out. Now, she's sporting a black eye, but the black eye doesn't look fresh. It looks like it's kind of healing under the eye. So she says, and she's inconsistent, even in the time she talked about it. She talked about like some bright white light or something, right? And then she says she got knocked to the floor. She calls it the floor. And she says when she came, when she got up, the baby wasn't there. And what would you be your first thing? Would you grab your phone? You're calling 911. I don't care if you're jumping in a store. You're calling 911. But she ran into that store, okay? And she's like, I'm asking them if they saw a baby and he was happy. And she's talking in the past tense. And then there's the father, that guy up there. And he is holding, I guess, their younger daughter. Maybe she's 2 or 3. And that little child looks like she knows so much. But he's like, oh, please bring our son back. He was such a, this, that, and the other thing, talking about him in the past tense. And it's crazy. And now the father has a felony for child cruelty conviction in the past. And I think, that's on the older kids or whatnot. The mother tried to come forward and she said something really strange. She said, my daughter tried for a long time to have a little boy or something of her own, or my daughter's trying. So, it was odd, the statement she gave. And then the aunt, which I think is the mother's sister, made this big video on Facebook. I told you, like, basically defending everything and saying everything's fine, there's nothing wrong here, look away. And then she deleted it and she, like, deactivated her Facebook page. Meanwhile, now, if you want my take on this, I'll tell you what I think, okay? Here's what I think happened. I sadly do not think the baby boy is alive anymore. I think the father probably did something to the baby. I think the father then somehow, with a fight with the mother, punched her in the eye. She's got the black eye. He's saying, look, I'm not going back to jail. Do you understand me? You're going to go on there, and this is the story that we're going to tell. And I think that little boy, I want to know when the last time he was seen. When was the last time that he was seen? Because that's really important. When is the last time anybody saw this child? That's important. I have a feeling this child, first of all, nothing happened where they said it did. There was no abduction. This is my opinion, okay? When I'm telling you what I think happened here. And I think that baby is somewhere else. Unfortunately, I do not think that baby is alive anymore. And I think here's my dilemma too. If the mother is not just going along with it because this guy's holding something over her head, she wasn't crying at all. Now, I would think that if someone killed your child and then is telling you to go along with something, you're not going to have too much of a problem crying when you're begging for your child back, because you're going to know the harsh reality, right? But it seemed like she could get the tears out. So I'm wondering then if they weren't both in on it. So, but whatever it is, I do not, and I'm sad to say, and I don't want it to be. I wish they would find the baby alive and well, happy and healthy somewhere. But I just think that it's not going to be a good outcome. I think that it has nothing to do with where they were at the store that day. So we're going to look at a couple of things now with these two. So let's see now. All right, so, I mean, the police have said Yucaipa, California is where this happened. San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department says they cannot rule out foul play in the case because they have found inconsistencies in a statement made by the child's mother. And they also said something about a video that they showed her being very troublesome, and they can't give much information about it. Investigators, responded just before 8 p.m. Thursday to the 34,000 block of Yucaipa Boulevard in Yucaipa regarding an infant who was reported missing. According to the Sheriff's Department, Emmanuel Haro, that's the mother, told investigators that she was attacked outside a retail store. During that attack, she says, the baby, identified as Emmanuel Haro, was taken. Canine units with scent tracking dogs also responded and conducted an exhaustive search for the child and any possible suspects. Investigators continue their search for a 7-month-old baby boy. That was on the 15th. On Saturday morning, the agency released an update saying that they interviewed several people after the boy's disappearance, including his parents, Jake and Rebecca Haro. During those interviews, Rebecca was confronted with inconsistencies in her initial statement, and she declined to continue with the interview. At this point in the investigation, investigators are unable to rule out foul play in the disappearance of Emmanuel. Investigators will continue their investigation to locate Emmanuel. Emmanuel is one of 5 children in the family from Cabazon. On Friday, Rebecca told ABC7 that on Thursday they had been in Yucapa at a football stadium with her children who play youth football. She said she had to go to the Big 5 store to buy a mouth guard for her stepson. And when she arrived in the parking lot, she said she realized the baby's diaper needed to be changed. So she laid him down in the back of the truck, and when she was attacked from behind, I got him out of the car seat and I laid him down so that I could get his diaper ready. All I remember, I saw white. I fell on the floor, and as soon as I got up, I couldn't find my son. I checked all around my truck, and I ran into the Big 5, and I asked the lady if she saw a baby or someone with a baby. She said, no, he's a happy boy. He was a healthy baby. He was crawling, he was kicking, he was playing with his toys. Whoever took our son, please give him back, said the baby's father, Jake Haro. Emmanuel weighs 21 pounds and is 24 inches long. He was last seen wearing a black onesie. Anyone with information is asked to call 909-387-8313. But now let's talk about the fathers. Let's see. Here's a picture. You can see her black eye. But you can see it's in the healing stages, right? See it? She said, I was going to get the diaper and somebody said, hola, and I don't remember anything since. I woke up here on the floor and I didn't see Emmanuel. Whoever took my son, please return him. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to get to... I want to go to something else over here. Let me do this. Emmanuel. Okay. After Rebecca Haro, Emmanuel's mother, declined to finish her interview with investigators after she was confronted about the inconsistencies in her account, authorities requested she take a lie detector test. According to sources, Emmanuel's father, Jake Haro, told investigators that Rebecca would not submit to one until they obtained a lawyer. It has since been confirmed that the couple has in fact retained legal counsel. Late last night, search warrants were executed at the Haro residence. Cadaver dogs were brought in and reportedly detected blood inside the home. While the source of the blood has not been yet identified, the discovery is being taken seriously. Witnesses also report investigators began digging in the backyard, though no confirmed findings have been announced at this time. Adding to the gravity of the case is Emmanuel's 2-year-old sister has been removed from the home, confirmed by the children's grandmother. Meanwhile, law enforcement has called off broad search efforts for Emmanuel and has not requested additional outside assistance. This shift suggests investigators may have moved away from treating it strictly as a missing child search and are now working to gather evidence that could support suspicions of foul play. Now, look at they put on that flyer, missing kid, missing baby. I mean, it's just, now it's a missing baby. It shouldn't be there. It should be abducted infant, right? If that's what she said. That whole flyer is strange. Unconfirmed rumors have also surfaced, alleging that one day before Emmanuel's disappearance, the Haros visited Big 5 to ask if surveillance cameras covered the parking lot, claiming their car had been broken into. While not verified, if proven true, this could point to premeditation in the alleged abduction story. The case remains active, with authorities urging anyone with credible information to contact the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department immediately. Let's see here. Let's see. Someone said, I really believe the parents are covering it up. The father had a history of, they're saying, so I don't know if that he does have a felony convictions of child cruelty. Let's see if we can find out what is going on. Blood in the laundry room, they're saying. I don't know if that's true, but now they're saying, someone's saying there's a rumor circulating that the baby has been found inside a dumpster. Others are stating the family's backyard has been dug up. Well, that seems to be true. And they found something on the property. Authorities haven't confirmed this yet. Let's see what they're saying here. The ex-wife claims she did not see the baby at the football game. Let's see. I'm thinking he's buried in the back. Let's see. So insider sources are saying that they found blood inside the laundry room, and they had brought cadaver dogs on the property, and they were looking for any signs of digging, and they're saying that they have been digging behind the baby's house. Let me see. See what this says now. Okay, rumors are circulating that he's possibly been located inside a dumpster. Other rumors say the family backyard is being dug up. That's the rumors that are circulating. While these have not been confirmed by law enforcement, it has been confirmed that an independent group devoted to finding missing kids has suspended its search for him. And then Emmanuel Haro's aunt now deleted video explaining what happened. That was her, like, covering up her stuff. Let's see. Well, okay. See what you guys are saying about this. Let me see. All right, so hi, Ed Black. How are you? Hi, 61. I haven't seen you in ages. How are you? Hey, Ed. Thank you for coming in. Please subscribe and hit all notifications so you know when we go live. We appreciate you coming in. Heart Made Wise says, I noticed when I watched her interview that she said there were no cameras on this store or around the parking lot. It definitely made me sus that they had picked that place to pretend he was taken because they knew there were no cameras to prove or dispute what she said. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hi, Vanessa Renda. Did she say how she got the black eye? Supposedly, I believe it's supposed to be that guy that abducted the baby did that to her. But that guy came from behind. And people are saying, how does she have a black eye if he came and got her from behind? Y'all, I type in caps. I have eye problems. That's fine, Ed. It's fine. Okay. Do they make a huge deal about typing in caps? Really? It doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't bother me at all. Not at all. So, what does everybody think about this? Let me take a poll, okay? I'm going to take a poll. Okay, Ed, let me see. Y'all, I think this store is a play stage to create kidnapping. Yes, absolutely, it's a stage. I believe that as well. I believe that as well, dear. Yeah, it's something very fishy. Very fishy. Okay, so hang on. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, let's see what you said. Hi there, Nicole B. Not sure how I ended up here, but I subbed up. Good. I'm happy to see people with integrity covering this poor baby. Well, I'm happy you came here. Thank you, Nicole B. These fools need to pin... on the Ola guy. Yeah, they're trying to come up and cover up the whatever really happened, right? Hey, 93% of you believe that parents are lying. What? Are you serious? Every time I write in caps, you say, why are you yelling at me? What? White Angel? So these parents, let me go and get the father's criminal convictions, okay? Hang on 1 second. Okay. So, as new details emerge in the case of the alleged kidnapping of the 7-month-old boy in San Bernardino County, authorities have taken the couple's 2-year-old. They've searched the home with cadaver dogs, while an independent group devoted to finding missing children has withdrawn its offered reward and it suspended its search efforts. Okay. On August 14th, Rebecca Haro, the boy's mother, initially told investigators that she left her husband, Jake Mitchell Haro, and their 2 other children at a local park where one of the boys was having football practice. She went to go purchase a mouth guard for that boy, allegedly. She said, I came over here, I parked right on the edge. When I was driving, I smelled the baby, had went to the restroom. So I said, don't worry, we're going to change you. See, all of that is unnecessary. That, don't worry, we're going to change you. She doesn't have to do that. Her baby has been taken. She's not going to be putting that in there. It reeks of a cover-up. After parking, Rebecca claims she laid the baby down next to the car seat to change his diaper. The last thing she remembers was hearing a stranger's voice before she was attacked. I was going to get the diaper and somebody said, hola, and I don't remember anything since, she said. I woke up here on the floor. I didn't see Emmanuel. Officials with the Riverside and San Bernardino County Sheriff's Departments deployed canine units and helicopters during an extensive manhunt that was ultimately unsuccessful. Let's see. Okay. Riverside County Superior Court records show that Jake Mitchell Haro had a June 2023 felony conviction for child cruelty from a 2018 arrest in Hemet. The Orange County Register reported that. He was sentenced to 180 days in jail, 48 months of probation, and is scheduled to appear in court in early September for an alleged probation violation. Okay, let's see. In the meantime, Rebecca and Jake continue to plead for the safe return of their 7-month-old. I think something's about to happen very, very shortly, very shortly. Probably before noon tomorrow. She says way too much. Yeah, Nicole, right? That's what they do. The aunt said it as well. So I think that we're going to see some kind of a news release saying they either found his remains or they found evidence of what, happened. Ugh, so terrible. Terrible. But it's been a long day, and I'll keep following this story. Definitely. Did anybody hear anything else? We do this word cookies to wind us down, especially after talking about stuff like this. We're just going to do the daily. I'll keep on this story, and we'll see what happens. It's a shame, but I don't think it's going to be a good outcome, at all. Poor baby, yeah. I am so tired. Anybody? Anywhere? I'm gonna just have to finish this in the morning. I think I am so tired, you guys. And he didn't look happy in any of his pictures. I thought he looked withdrawn. It looked like he had severe challenges, in my opinion, you know? It just did. But I have to go to sleep. I love you guys. God bless. Prayers, and I'll see you tomorrow. Everybody be good, please. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.